It is a quarter past the hour here in Moscow. Meantime, in Bahrain, anti-government protests are gaining momentum, defying an official ban on all opposition rallies. Demonstrators claim the authorities are brutally suppressing them and attempting to obscure the scale of the uprising. Local doctors say police are monitoring hospitals and arresting people admitted with rubber bullet wounds. Expressing support for opposition on Twitter has landed one of the country's top human rights activists, Nabil Rajab, in prison. He had earlier been arrested for appearing on Julian Assange's programme here on RT. The crackdown has reportedly even spread to foreign journalists attempting to cover the protest. Let's get some more on this now and speak to Ali Alaswad, former Bahraini MP from the Wefaq party. So, Mr. Alaswad, it's good to see you today. How does Bahrain's regime benefit from upholding a media blackout?
I mean, this is their way to, as they're thinking, they are going to block the news from Bahrain. As Bahrain, you can see much more what we have seen during the Grand Prix in last April. I mean, from April until now, there was not enough coverage in the media about Bahrain, as the media covers every day other countries have a revolution near to the region, near to Bahrain. So what is happening now in Bahrain, it's everyday protest, everyday clashes between the protester, the peaceful protester, and the police. The Bahraini regime, they banned to enter few of the journalists from abroad to Bahrain. I've heard this from Financial Times, from BBC, from other TV channels to enter in Bahrain.
All right, so you've been hearing from various media outlets that journalists have been barred from entering Bahrain. But do you think when it comes to the crackdown and the media blackout, can those weapons of the government there eventually succeed in killing off the uprising, do you think?
No, not at all. As the people in Bahrain, they are brave enough to continue this protest. I mean, regardless they have got coverage or not. The Bahraini people, they will continue until they achieve their demands. And the media coverage, whether it is there or it is not there, but it is not fair, as we call it. It is double standard from the media, whether they are covering, I mean, other countries have a revolution and they did ignore, I mean, what is happening in Bahrain because of the I mean, financial issues between the Bahrain and other countries.
Well, that's you raise a very valid point there. When it comes to the relationship of Bahrain to other countries, let's talk about Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia in the past has used its military might to suppress local protests and opposition as well. Is there a relationship, do you think, between the oil interests of the region and the media interests from the West that prevents the whole uprising in Bahrain from getting into the Western news networks there? Look at Libya. The Western news networks were all over the atrocities in Libya before it invaded.
Of course, that is exactly what is the current situation now in Bahrain. The petrodollar, it works. I mean, there are a lot of PR companies all around the world. They are working for the Bahraini regime. They are getting this financial support from the country. They are allies with the Bahrain, and they are using this money to block the news from Bahrain. This is exactly what happened during the Grand Prix. This is exactly what happened later on. I mean, 22nd of June, when the Bahraini police, the riot police, they use excessive force against the political leaders, as a Wefaq leader, Sheikh Ali Salman and others. I mean, there was no coverage in the media from outside, apart from Twitter, Facebook, and internal media, which it shows exactly how the riot police they attack directly the political leaders. They want to ban all the protests in Bahrain. They don't want to show any movements, as they care about the eastern province in Saudi Arabia. They don't want to. I mean, the other protesters in Saudi Arabia looking what is happening in Bahrain, they don't want a democracy.
Well, certainly we've been interviewing people today from Bahrain who say that despite the media blackout, the lack of attention, the uprising will continue. Ali Alaswad, a former Bahraini MP from the Al Wefaq party, thank you for coming on RT today.
Thank you.